What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm glad you guys are here. Welcome to another video. Guys, listen up. If you're new to this channel, if you're new to the strategy, if you're new to the strat, you're struggling with trading, struggling with the strat, this channel is going to change the way that you trade in the stock market. We're going to help you guys out. We're going to make you consistent. We're going to make you profitable. But the first thing I need you to do is go down below, click that subscribe button, and then hit that bell. That bell gives you the notifications for when I send out videos just like this one every single day. Okay? If you are on Twitter, I am also there. You can find me at Mr. Clark Griswold. So if you have questions, comments, you can DM me there. You can tweet at me. I send out tweets throughout the day. I also do the same thing in my Discord. So you can go down in the link in the description below. There's a link there for the Discord. You can go in there. You can talk all day about trades, what setups there are, what setups you're taking, profit, loss, all kinds of other things. And then everything that I offer you guys that's free or fee-based can be found in that Discord, okay? So everything you need is in there. So I send out videos like this for you guys every day for free. I've got 300 plus videos available on this channel for you guys to learn how to trade the strat, how to learn to trade profitably, how to learn to trade consistently. And that's why I have this stuff here for you guys. And I just want to see you guys be successful and see you guys be green. There are a couple things I want to talk about before we get started. Number one, the screen that you see on your screen is TradingView, okay? So TradingView is a charting platform. I use that to chart all my trades. If you guys have never used TradingView, you're looking for something like this to chart your trades, well then you can go down in the description below. There's a link there for TradingView. That link will give you a free 30-day trial to their subscription-based services, free for 30 days. And then if you decide to use it, you'll get up to $30 off of the subscription of your choice, okay? Up to $30. So go check that out if you've never used TradingView before and you're looking for something to use or a new platform, you can get it there. The second thing I want to talk about, guys, is are the ads. So I know the ads suck. Nobody likes watching them. Those ads are put there by the advertisers, and it pays to keep this stuff free for you guys. It pays to keep the videos free for you guys. So the one thing I ask in return for me putting in the work to put out these videos for you guys is to let those ads roll through. Go get a drink, go get a snack, come back, and let those ads roll through. And then as we go through this video, we're going to talk about some other things, the indicator, etc., etc. But like I said, let those ads roll through, keep the money in your pockets, let the advertisers pay for your education. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go through this watch list for Tuesday, September 6th. Yes, Tuesday. The market is closed on Monday. It's a long weekend for you guys in the US and myself in Canada. So I hope you guys are enjoying that long weekend and that 3-day break if you got it. Okay, so let's go through the watch list for that Tuesday, September 6th. And again, just like Thursday, just like Friday, a lot of the plays are all showing the exact same thing. We have these two ups that finished red, which I want to remind you guys, I'm not a wizard, but I called this gap down and I called this gap back up, just based on what I saw on the charts. And the more you guys watch this stuff, the more you guys, one day it's just going to come to you and it's just going to click. And you're going to be like, I knew that was going to happen. Why didn't I play that? So someone asked me why I didn't give an alert on this SPY play. Guys, I gave the alert in the watch list video. I didn't come right out and say, I'm doing this or I'm doing that. But I told you guys exactly what I thought would happen. And I said, I thought SPY would gap up and it would finish red. So anybody who took this trade, I bought one contract at 85 bucks. Okay, I took a 397 put. This candle opened up here, it trended up, and we came back down, and I bought in. Okay, I bought in 85 bucks, and I sold at 385. I mean, 300 bucks on Friday. Now, this thing ran to like, I think 685 at least, and I saw some people have like 1,500% gains and 2,500% gains. So great for you guys, and congratulations for you guys on that Lotto Friday. But this was somewhat of a Lotto Friday play. I didn't play any stops on it. I thought that it would gap up, and I thought that we would fill that gap and finish red, and that's exactly what happened. And I just let that trade play through. So no, I didn't specifically send out an alert for it, but I told you guys that's what I thought was going to happen, and I just listened to what I told you guys. I listened to what I told myself, and that's what I played, and it worked out. So let's get started on this list again for the third time. This is try number 3. So like I said, a lot of this stuff all has the same patterns. This 2 up that finished red. And so I want to look for stuff that's going to trend down tomorrow on these 2 up, 2 down reversals is what we're looking for. Now, I saw a tweet by Cyberdog Soldier, the Strat Soldier. He said you want to look for magnitude, which is absolutely true. So we don't have great magnitude on SPY for Tuesday. It doesn't mean I won't take that trade, but we're going from 390, the first 390.33 to 390.04. You know, that's 29 cents. And then the next one is at 389.95. So we're only looking at like 38 cents here off of the first 2 targets. Now, does that mean we're not going to continue to trend down? No, it doesn't. But I want you to be cautious of when we hit these, and I want you to make sure your stops are tight. So if we come through and hit these and we're back through this trigger, you should probably be out of that trade, because we might be looking at a, you know, something that's still a 2 down, but maybe we finish green on the day. Okay, so just be cognizant of that and watch for that. When the magnitude isn't great, like you said, you want some meat there. You want something you want room to try and hit a target. Okay. Again, nothing saying that this isn't going to trend down further, but I'm just saying be cautious. So SPY is something that I always watch, and I'll be watching again on Tuesday. QQQ, same idea, exact same idea. Okay, we had this 2 up, finished red, we gapped, came down, filled that gap, and just continued down. So again, we can look for puts again on this thing at, what are we looking at? 293.60, a little bit less than that. 293.57, and then our first target again doesn't have a lot of meat on it. Okay, we're 57.60, whatever we are there, 63 or whatever it is, 62 cents. But the time frame continuity is all facing down. Okay, and we're 2 down on the month. That's what that blue line represents. So we're 2 days into the month. It will be 6 days, but only 2 trading days. So we are 2 down on the month on a lot of stuff already. Okay, so the next one we've got up is BAC. BAC, same thing, 2 up that finished red. And there's, again, every single play is like this, guys. So we can look for calls at, what do we got there, 33.27. And this one has a little bit of meat on it. To 32.66 is our first target. Next up is Ford. We're going to run through these. I'm going to show you what they are, and then you guys can decide what to play. And we'll see. Maybe Monday I'll put out a top 5 for you guys on what I'm going to watch, but I'll tell you SPY and QQQ will both be on there. Okay, Ford Motor Company. Puts 15.06. Good meat for the targets there. And we have not, again, Ford, if we go back to Ford, we haven't achieved that 2 down on the month yet. Okay, so there's that Ford. We're stuck on an inside bar. So I would like to see Ford trend down and go 2 down on the month, but we'll see what happens. So we move on to Disney. DIS. Disney has a 2 up that finished red. We can look for puts at 110.78. Etsy, 2 up, finished red. We'll look for puts at 104, a little bit less than that, 104.20 probably. 104.19. Edwards Life Sciences, that's EW, 2 up, finished red. We can look for puts at 88.07. The magnitude first target is not great. 2 down on the month on that one as well. Uber, 2 up, finished red. We can look for puts at 28.65. Good magnitude on that one. Airbnb, 2 up red, just like we said. Everything's the same. We can look for puts at 112.33. Netflix, 2 up, finished red, puts at 225.08. And Netflix, we are still looking for that 2 down on the month. We see we've got the blue line marked out there. We have not triggered it. We are about to. We're close. Okay. There's our trigger for the monthly. So we go back to the daily. That blue line will show up right there. That is our trigger. American Airlines, AAL. 2 down on the month. We can look for puts at 12.87 on the day. Apple, 2 up, finish red. Okay, we'll look for puts at 154.97, and we'll move that target down right there. Citibank, ticker symbol C. Okay, 2 up, finish red. We've got this inverse hammer or shooter candle. We will look for puts on this thing at 48.64. We'll move our first targets down accordingly there. CCL, Carnival Cruise Lines, 2 up, finish red. We're going to look for puts at $9.28. DraftKings has really good premiums, and a lot of these plays do, like SPY, QQQ, Ford, Uber usually does, American Airlines, Apple, Citi, CCL, DraftKings, all really good premiums, all tight spreads between the bid and the ask. So DraftKings, we can look for puts again at 15.27. Lucid, LCID, 2 up, finish red. We're going to look for puts at $15 even. And again, if you guys have questions, you can leave them down below and give me a thumbs up while you're at it, while you're still watching this. Let's move this line over. There we go. Lyft has a 2 up, finish red. We're going to look for puts at 14.37. Square, 2 up, red, puts at 65.87. Tesla, Myesla, had that split recently, so that should help with the premiums on that one and bring them down a little lower. We can look for puts at 269.08. First targets, not bad at 266.15. Then we move on to Adobe, ADBE, 2 up, finish red. We can call that an inverse hammer. We'll look for puts at 365.43. AMD, 2 up, red. We're going to look for puts at 79.81. And we've got time frame continuity on our side outside of the quarterly. If we go to the quarterly, where are we looking for to go 2 down on the quarter? We've got some space to go there. We got a little bit of ways to go. So we can draw that in just so I can show you guys. Oh, there we are. We are 2 down on the 3-month. There it is. Okay, so we'll see if we continue to go 2 down on the 3-month chart on AMD. We'll zoom this in a bit. Like I said, time frame continuity on our side outside of that quarterly, which is currently green. Next up is Amazon. Amazon, another one that had that split, so helps out with the cost of the premiums when you're buying your options. So puts on this one at 126.39, and then we've got really great magnitude there. Let's change that to green. And we are already, well, we were 2 down on the month. We still are, but we're above that trigger point for the month on Amazon. CL, Colgate-Palmolive, 2 up, finish red. We'll look for puts at 77.90. This is how everything's looking. And guys, this doesn't mean that everything that we're looking at is 2 down. And again, you can go on the weeklies, you can go on the monthlies. It's all showing pretty bearish sentiment. But that doesn't mean that we don't have a trend back to the upside. Okay? The stock market does what the stock market does. So you just be cognizant of that. Don't go buy puts just because I'm telling you that it's going to trend down, as that may not happen. Okay? CRM, full time frame continuity to the downside. We can look for puts at 152.94. CVX, 2 up, finish red. We'll look for puts on this one at 156.67. DDOG, that's Datadog, inside bars. I finally get to talk about an inside bar. If you're new, listen up, guys. Newcomers, my vets, my veteran Stratters, my veteran Griswold gang members, you guys already know what these inside bars are. So inside bars, guys, I always tell new people, new traders, to watch the inside bars, and that's what you guys should concentrate on trading. So an inside bar does not break the high, does not break the low of the previous candle. It stays within that range, and it's consolidating. It's a tightening range. Okay, we're getting more compact. And so when that next candle opens on Tuesday, we're looking, when you see these yellow, so this yellow bar here, it's painted yellow because of the Griswold Strat indicator. And you get that for a $25 one-time fee. But it paints these inside bars yellow for you guys so they're easier to see. It also paints the outside bars, the 3 bars, white. When you see these yellow bars, I want you guys to think of a spring being compacted and loaded and getting ready to explode to one direction or the other. So just to give you guys an example of how that works, you can see this is a gap down, but we exploded to the downside. And if we go look for another one, we opened here and exploded to the upside before we reversed back to the downside. But again, an explosion is what we're looking for. Okay, this one here we gapped down, but there's a big movement off of those inside bars. Okay, here's another one. A big move to the upside. 1, 2, 3 bars. Okay, here's another one. Now, I love going back and showing you guys this stuff because I don't want people coming back and saying, you said that the inside bars always have explosions. That's not what I said. What I'm saying is the probabilities and what we look for happen more often than not. Now, 103 to 102. That's not a great move. Not like what we saw on the previous inside bars, but sometimes they don't work. But we play probabilities, and nothing is foolproof when we're talking about this stuff, guys. There's always a chance that something else happens. Okay, but the probabilities of these inside bars, boom, working out. Okay? This one gapped up, but a really big run. This one, fair enough, it didn't work. But we triggered and we hit the target. The candle did its job. The candlesticks did its job. It gave us a story, and I'll tell you guys this all the time. The candlesticks are just giving stories out. They're handing stories out, and they're asking you to read the story. And the story is telling you, if I trade above this mark right here, if I trade above that, you can buy me. But if I hit the target, which is not very far, if I hit that target, you should sell. And if you did that, you wouldn't have gained very much, but you would have won the trade, and the candlesticks did exactly what they said they were going to do, and that's all we can ever ask. Let's move on here to DocuSign. DocuSign, another inside bar. Okay, so calls at 57.02, puts at 54.02, and the time frame continuity is all downwards. It's an all downward trend. So look for a break on DocuSign on Tuesday. And again, if we go back to these inside bars, break to the upside. This one, break to the upside, really good move, and then it reversed back down to the downside. GS, Goldman Sachs, 2 up, finished red, inverse hammer or shooter candle. Okay, it's a bearish pattern. So we can look for puts on this one at 329.97. IWM, 2 up, finished red. We're 2 down on the month already. Puts at 179.14. JP Morgan, 2 up, finished red. We're going to look for puts on JPM at 113.19. And we have pretty good magnitude down to that first target at 111.91. Macy's, 2 up, finished red, inverse hammer or shooter candle, puts at 16.97. Moderna, 2 up, finished red, puts 137.49. Great magnitude to the bottom at 130.22. Look at Moderna for Tuesday as well. What else do we got here? Micron Technologies, 2 up, finished red. We're going to look for puts at 55.98. This is what you call a 3-2-2 reversal. 3, 2 up, 2 down reversal is what we're looking for. Puts at 55.98. Nike, 2 up, finished red. We'll look for puts at 105.06. NVIDIA, inside bar. Interesting news with NVIDIA and their chips and not being allowed to be sold to China anymore. We'll see how that story develops. But NVIDIA, inside bar, full time frame continuity to the downside. Okay, so we can look for puts on this one at 135.91. Calls are still possible at 141.71, but the time frame is all to the downside, and we are approaching what we call a broadening formation and the bottom of it. Okay, higher highs to higher highs, lower lows to lower lows, and we are about to tag that bottom. We'll see if that happens on Tuesday. NVIDIA, so that was NVIDIA. We're going on to Oracle, ORCL, Oracle, 2 up, finish red, puts at 74.48. What do we have up next? Pfizer, PFE, 2 up, finish red, puts at 45.52. PayPal, 2 up, red, puts 90.61. Roblox, 2 up, red, full time frame, puts at 37.47. I said every single ticker, almost every single ticker, looks exactly the same. Okay, XLV, will go into some healthcare here with puts at 124.47. Then SEC Limited, 2 up, finish red. We're going to look for puts at 59.17. XOM, that's Exxon Mobil, 2 up, finish red. We're going to look for puts at 95.15. Is there a gap to fill there? Not much of one. So again, puts at 95.15. BA, that is Boeing. Boeing, inside bar. I'm going to call that a shooter candle, I guess. Time frame continuity to the downside. We will look for puts on this at 151.48. Calls at 157.02. Guys, if you're enjoying these videos, if you stay tuned till the end, there's a video on the Learning Tools playlist and a video that's catered just towards you guys. And so stay tuned for that. If you like the videos, guys, please make sure you're following on Twitter, subscribe down below, click that like button, and comment down below. If you guys are making gains, comment down below. Get in on that Discord, and let's learn and earn together. I appreciate every single one of you. Watch for that $50 giveaway I have coming up really soon. I just got to figure out a plan on how I'm going to do it. But someone will be getting $50 for free. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed your long weekend. If you're watching this during the weekend, enjoy the rest of it, and we will see you guys all on Tuesday. Good luck, and bye-bye.